What's up YouTube, Dragon Ball Super Wargames, bringing you a pure Ginyu deck. Now when I say pure Ginyu deck, we rely on the Ginyu Force, that is right, Jace, Berta, Raccoon, and of course Goldo. We all know the beloved Ginyu Force. Obviously there you go, best displayed in Powerful Bond Ginyu Force. Very, very funny kind of team that Frieza put together, I suppose, and then of course the Ginyu leader himself. So the Ginyu leader is quite popular right now with Ginyu Veggies and Ginyu Apes, purely because of its awakening, self-awakening ability. But in this deck, its ability actually means more than just that. So once per turn, flip over one face down card in your life. If the flip card is Ginyu Force but not Ginyu, play that card. If not, add it to your hand. When a life is 4 or less, flip this card over, draw 2 cards. Once per turn, add a card from your life to your hand. This card gains double strike for the duration of the turn. If there are 2 or more Ginyu Force in play, this card gains an additional plus 5k for the duration of the turn. When this card attacks, draw 1 card. So that's it for the leader. Now getting on to the meat of the deck. We've got 3 Elite Force Captain Ginyu. Now you can play this guy at 4 if you wish. The deck is just quite tight at this moment in time. When you play this card, choose all of your Ginyu Force battle cards. Those cards gain plus 10,000 power and double strike for the duration of the turn. So you choose all of your Ginyu Force. He is a Ginyu Force. He goes up to 35k double strike. Then if you combo with this guy and we play 3 Powerful Bond Ginyu Force, again I only own 3, but if you have a 4th you can definitely play it if you want. This card has Ginyu, Jace, Berta, Raccoon and Gildo in all areas. When you play this, when you play or combo with this card, choose all of your Ginyu Force in the battle area. They gain plus 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. Then the auto skill of Powerful Bond Ginyu Force does not activate for the duration of the turn. So it means you can't activate the rest. But it gives an extra plus 5k to all of your Ginyus if you combo with it. You do have to play 1 energy, but it's still incredibly powerful buff. Then of course we've got 4 Ginyu the Reliable Captain. This is what makes this deck so powerful. All Ginyus in your hand gain evolve costs of 3 yellow and 2 normal energy. Play this card on top of this card and evolve. When you play this card, choose any number of Ginyu Force from your hand other than Ginyu and play them. So you stock up your hand and then just go Jace, 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 Berta, 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 Gordo, 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 Raccoon, 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 Raccoon. And then of course they all have their own effects, and Jace being the most important. So we play 4 Jace, of course. When you play this card from your hand, look at up to 3 cards on top of your deck. Choose up to 1 Ginyu Force other than Ginyu among them and play it, then shuffle your deck. So if you get 4 Jaces out, let's say you go absolute ham with Ginyu. The maximum you can get, let's say you go 4 Jace and then 2 of anything else. All 4 Jaces will then go off, and out of the top 3 cards, they then play another Ginyu Force. So you can just flood the board off of 1 card. It's insane. We've then of course got 4 Berta. This just at the end of your turn switches card to active mode, so it's a nice restander. We've got 4 Raccoon. Permanent, this card gains plus 6k during your opponent's turn, which is really, really nice because it means they have to combo at least 10 to deal with you because you're above the 15k. We'll finish off the Ginyu Force first and then we'll go on to the rest of the cards. So we also play 4 Goldo. Of course Jace is a blocker as well, so that's very, very important. When you play this card, if your leader card is Frieza or Army, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 2 or less and switch it to rest mode. So that's quite nice on top of that. We've then got 4 Dodoria. This is your super combo deck. You can easily play Shugesh. If you want to play Shugesh, I say take out these 4 for Shugesh and take out 4 Avenging Freezers for the Explosive Son Goku. But for now, because we want to try and play it as pure as we can, the Avenging Freezers, when you play this card, look at up to 3 cards on top of your deck, choose up to 1 Freezer's Army among them with an energy cost of 2 or less and add it to your hand. So that gets to search out all of these Ginyus right here in the second row, as well as your super combo Dodoria. And then finishing off the yellows, we've got 4 of the brand new Master Roshi Forged of Will that came in Tournament of Power. It's a 1 cost, negate the attack and then play this card. So it's a negate attack and then it's a nice little plus 5k combo on the board, which is always going to be helpful. Moving on to the additional cards that aren't yellow, we play 3 Unbreakable Super Saiyan Son Goku. This is just for your draw power plus the extra plus 10k combo power. 2 Scientist Fu, draw power, double strike, overwhelm. You don't need your graveyard or your can't remember what it's called now. Your drop zone, there we go. You don't need your drop error in this deck, so getting rid of it for Science Food is never really an issue. We've then got 3 Cold Bloodlust, one of the most powerful cards in the game. You know, we've played it at 3 because the space is quite tight. You can bump it up to 4 if you wish. And then, of course, we finish off with 4 Freezers Cool. Choose 1 Freezer's Army card with an energy cost of 2 or less from your deck and play it in rest mode. Then shuffle your deck. So, if you want to, you can play your Avenging Freezer from your deck. That will then let you get an additional search. You can, of course, if you want to, there's... you can, of course, play the Bad Ring Lasers. That's more of the side deck option. And then, of course, you can play the other drop 1 cards that can be very, very helpful in this deck as well. Just to kind of give you a bit more protection. You can also play some of the other Freezer's Army stuff, like... trying to look through all the commons. Tagoma as an additional, because if this card is in rest mode, your opponent cannot attack your other battle cards. It gives you a bit more protection. And it kind of lets you get a bit more protection on board and play around it. You can, of course, play your drop 1 and summon of the Destructive Occupation Freezer, and then you can play a bit of a Freezer engine in this deck as well if you wanted to. But for now, this is kind of how I would like to play the Ginyu deck, just for a bit of fun. That's all it is. This is a fun deck. It can cause your opponent some issues. It won't top on the meta or anything like that, but it's just an incredibly fun deck to play, and just being able to go turn 3, summon a Ginyu, and then go flood the board with all your monsters. You've got blockers and everything to protect you for your next turn. Get to 5 energy, go into Elite Force Captain Ginyu, and then just go attack with everything for double strike plus 10k. What are you going to do? So it's a very, very powerful deck, so pick them up while you can. They have started to slightly rise in price, more the promos than anything else. But grab them while you can. Anyway, for now, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. And until next time, guys, as always, happy battling.